little bitty things. Some come, you just give up everything. The rain come in, you give up everything because you no longer, you don't want to do it anymore for whatever reason. You listen to everybody tell you what you couldn't do, so now you believe them and you believe everything that the enemy said about you. What's up with that? Okay. What you need to know is that you are amazing. You are an amazing individual. When God made you, baby, he broke the mold. I tell people that's not being conceited. That's being for real. When God made you, when he created you, he took his time on the women. He breathed himself into man, which make that an awesome thing. Okay. uh, he made an awesome thing when he blew breath in the man. But when he did a woman, baby, he went away and took his time on that woman. You hear me? So that tells me that not only that the men, that they are kings, the women, they are queens. Stop talking down on the men and the women. Love on the men and the women. Tell them who they are. If you don't know, be quiet. Stop giving out wrong information to people. Stop telling folks stuff that God is not saying to them. Please be quiet. Too many people dying from that, okay? You're not average. You are not average. When God, again, when he made you, he broke the mold. You are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. When God saw you, he said, it is good. And baby, he didn't stop there. He just kept working with you. Not only he made you anointed, an anointed vessel. He gave you those hands to be able to create some things because that's who he are. He is a creator. So whatever's in him is in us. Stop letting people talk you out of things because they may not see. Oh, there we go again. Stop allowing people to talk you out of things because they don't see it. That ain't my problem because what you don't see. If you don't see greatness in me, that's not my problem. That's your problem, okay? And you will get over it. I know what's in me. I know what I am worth. See, when you don't know your worth, you let people tell you anything. You will allow people to tell you anything when you don't know your worth. When you don't know what's in you, you will allow people to say anything to you. I'm going to shut it down. I remember this, and I have to say this because, God just moved on me to say this, and I'm going to say it. I recall, it was a while back, some years back, before this little virus came about. I remember I was on the radio and I would always pretty much sound the alarm of this going to happen, that's going to happen, this going to happen, that's going to happen. And I had some leaders like, you need to really hear God. They were saying it to me. They was just saying it to them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you need to really hear God, and God is not saying this, and God is speaking love, and God is speaking, yeah, he's speaking love. God is saying peace. God is saying this, that, and the other. No, God said he was mad at America. He was upset at the way America was doing, how it have turned. Yes, how they have turned their back on God. God was upset. And so whatever God spoke through me, I spoke it. And I told him, I said, something is about to hit and it's going to cause the people to come out of the church walls. It's going to, oh man, I had so many people that was throwing rocks. I'm like, baby, don't throw no rocks at me. I ain't gonna chunk it back. My God gonna get you. So everything that God said through me ended up happening. And so I know some of them, and I don't look for nobody to say, girl, woman of God, you was on it. I don't care. I don't want that. Give it to God. But when God give a warning, pay attention. You might not hear it from the person you want to hear it from, but you better pay attention to the warnings that God is giving us. I had to give you that. For whatever reason, God told me to say it. I'm telling you, y'all better wake up. You better wake up. You've been sleeping too long. It's time to wake up out of sleep. Okay? If it's important to you, you will find a way. If it's not important to you, you will find an excuse. Those are for the people that love making excuses for why they can't do what they do. And you need to stop being around people that's always making excuses for you on why you can't get up, why you can't have your own. I always say, why you can't have your own business? Why you can't do your own ministry? Why you can't go to the streets? I said from the seats to the streets. Why you can't go from the seats to the streets? Why? Why you listen to everybody tell you that you can't instead of listening to God tell you that you can? Why? Okay? The distance between your dreams and your reality is called actions. You don't have enough actions backing you up. It's all talk and no action. Back in the day, we were like, girl, you just bumping your gums. You ain't gonna do nothing. You just doing all that talking. You ain't gonna do nothing. Stop talking so much and do. Be doers. Not just hearers only of God's word, but be doers of his word. Don't talk about it like Brown said, walk about it. I'm going to get paid one day for always, pushing up Brown. Okay, what tools are you using to get better? Now I'm asking you some questions. And now I want you to answer yourself. You can write it down if you want to. I want to know, what are you doing to make it better for you and your family, your household, whatever, your business, your ministry, whatever. What are you doing to make things better? We talk about everybody else, what everybody else is not doing. And I told you all, some of you leaders, y'all need to stop other leaders from getting in your pulpit and talking about other leaders. You need to stop them from doing that. They curse in your house. Okay, I'm an extended lifeline coach. I'm a spiritual coach, and I'm telling you, stop people from getting in your pulpit talking about other leaders. Whatever God told you to do, just do it. Find yourself doing it. Don't worry about who's not doing it. Just do what God is telling you to do. Okay. And it said, what tools are you using to get better? What are you doing to make your life better and others around you? Because the thing that God does not desire from us is for us to be selfish. We don't have a selfish God, so we shouldn't be selfish either. Okay? Are you doing anything different than what you did on yesterday? The day before that? The day before that? Because a lot of y'all drink negativity for breakfast. You drink negativity for breakfast. That's all you do, is you drink it. Anything positive, you look over everything that was said that was positive, and you go straight to the negative. What have you accomplished? Can you say, what have you accomplished? If you can write down at least 3 things that you accomplished within this time that we was on a lockdown, because this, not only did this lockdown, it should have educated us in a whole lot of ways. It should have taught you how to strategize, because a lot of people was running around with like a chicken with their head cut off. They didn't know what to do. Like when they were switching lights and all that, folks was losing their natural minds. Mm-hmm. When you should have been preparing way before now. Next time, I'm going to get some wood for my fireplace. We didn't have any wood. We got a fireplace. Okay, you should have been stocking it up. Put it in your shed or whatever you got. Lock it up. You should have been having flashlights. You should have been having all these things. Why do you wait? Why do we wait till something happened? And what is up with all the tissue? What did you do with all the tissue? What was with all the tissue and the milk? What happened? What was going on? You know what I'm saying? I know some of that milk probably sour. Okay? Woo, what does your life look like right now? Are y'all here? Boop, boop, boop. Are you here? What do your life look like right now? Are you still confused? Are you still keeping up confusion? Are you still lying? Are you still backbiting? Are you still manipulating? What are you doing with your time? Are you still stealing? Are you still robbing people? Are you telling people, will a man rob God of his tithes and offerings, but are you still robbing people after they paid their tithes and offerings? Don't inbox me, because I'll inbox you back. Boop, boop, boop. Will a man rob God? Will a man rob God? Will you rob God's people too? Okay? And how would you change in the near future? If you haven't accomplished everything that you desire to accomplish, what would you do in the near future? Don't talk about it. Walk about it. Walk about it. Okay? Create the life that you want. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Up. This is stuff I wrote down for myself. I always tell y'all, this is for me first. I'm not going to give anybody anything that I didn't digest myself, baby. I wrote this for me, because I had to God, girl, what is you, honey, Sugarfoot, you see some scratching out? That's me. I wrote this for me. I always tell people, I'm not going to give you anything that I don't partake to in myself. If you're around people that they are happy because you are in a place called down, you're with the wrong people. Okay? Turn your wounds into wisdom. The pain that I was dealing with, I'm going to get ready to wrap this thing up in a little bit. The pain that I was once dealing with, I turned that thing into purpose, and I started helping people with the pain that I went through from childhood on up. I wrote about it, and that's to help other people. Okay? Demand respect. Some people will never respect you, but you got to demand respect. And if I'm respecting you and you disrespect me, You better know I'm gonna deal you a hand that you can't play. Okay? And I ain't talking about in no ungodly way. So for some of you, holy rollers, that ain't what I was talking about, okay? It's okay to say no. I used to have the darnest problem with that. Saying no. If y'all see me looking down, I told you I got stuff everywhere, you know. I used to have a problem with saying no, 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 no. Everything. Y'all seen that movie, Yes Man? Yes, 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 yes. Do I do it? Yes, yes. Now I only do the things that God have predestined for me to do. I don't even accept a phone call if it rings a certain way. I know y'all say that girl is she's gone cuckoo for cocoa puffs. Let me tell you something. If the ring sounds like something crazy, I don't even answer it. If it sounds like somebody's calling for some confusion, I don't even answer. You better ask God to give you discernment on everything, even that, even the phone rings, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, baby, that ring don't even. Ooh, that ring don't sound right, honey. Not as right to hear that one. You become what you believe. I always wanted. I told y'all that already. We're gonna go on. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Okay. You would be amazed. Okay, we got about 15 more minutes. You would be amazed at what you attract after you start believing what you deserve. Woo. Did you hear me now? Did you hear me now? Do you want me to repeat that? I'm so glad you asked. Girl, man, sir, woman, I'm glad you asked. You will be amazed at what you attract after you start believing in what you deserve. See, you will start attracting positive things, positive people, positive influences when you start thinking a certain way too. You better hear me. Somebody said repeat. Oh, I sure will. You will be amazed at what you attract after you start believing in what you deserve. Oh. Y'all know I got a goofy side. May you have the courage to break the patterns in your life that are no longer serving you. Woo! Can I tell you, I've been doing that. I've been doing it. Some people probably don't even know. You know, some people never know they cut until they no longer around. You gonna catch that. If you driving, you'll catch it when you get home. But if you're sitting down, you'll catch it now. Sometimes you just gotta cut it. Once you hear so much foolishness, and sometimes you hear stuff and you can tell it's been pre-rehearsed. Like, y'all done got together. Don't get together on me, because baby, I can tell God gonna always alert me that y'all done pre-rehearsed that, baby. Go ahead. Just do it slowly. Do it slowly. It's a song, a reggae song that me and my grandbaby, the little bitty one, we be listening to. It's called "Cut It Off." It's by Jason Mighty. You cut it off. Anything that don't serve you, you start cut it off. Cut it off. I ain't talking about everything, because you got some people around. You got some things that's around you to help grow you up. Because some of y'all need to literally grow up. Because y'all too baby-fied. You just too babyish. Every little thing you just I told two of my children, y'all keep all this crying when you should be done crying by now. I'm gonna take you on the ride. I'm not gonna even tell you where we're going. I'm gonna say let's go out to eat. See, now you're gonna be afraid to get in the car every time I say let's go eat. I'm gonna take you on a real ride, because you're crying too much. You do too much crying. You too old to be crying now. It's time out. I remember when we was having babies, because back then they didn't give us all this stuff they giving y'all now. You know, they give y'all the upper doors. They give all that stuff. Back then you cry, they be like, you didn't cry when you was having it, when you were doing it. You know, they say stuff like that. Like, whoo, Lord have mercy. May you have the courage to break the patterns in your life that are no longer serving you. I said that. Are you ready to become the person of your dreams? I know me, I am. I've been ready. First of all, you have to cut things off in your mind. It starts in your mind. We got about 5 more minutes. It starts in your mind. You got to start cutting things and people off here first. It starts here. When you began to cut things off that no longer serve you spiritually, you know there's two sides. We live here in the world. We're not of the world, but at the same time, you got, it's a such thing called some balance. You understand me? You got to have balance. I mean, whew, Lord have mercy. We're going to talk about that another time. Are you ready to become all? Okay, become an observer of your negative thoughts, and you will naturally shift them. I'm going to tell you something. I think it was my spiritual daughter I spoke to this morning. We talked yesterday and this morning. And I told her, I said, have you noticed that I've grown a lot? I'm saying me because, we as leaders, we're still growing too. So I told her, I said, if you notice that a lot of things that I would used to let stay on me for a long period of time, when somebody do dumb stuff and I know it's dumb, they know it's dumb, but they'll do it because they just know it's dumb, okay? And you notice that I don't allow that thing to stay on me long anymore? No. Nope. That's not my problem. What you think is not my problem. How you feel about me is not my problem. That's your problem. It's not mine. Because that's your thoughts. That's what you think of me. That have absolutely nothing to do with me. What you think about me. But what God think about me and what I think about me, that's what matters to me. So when I get around people and they start saying and doing little things, I don't let that become a part of, no. I listen to it and I go on about my business. I do like some Chinese and keep right on moving, baby. I'm not letting nothing else steal my joy nor my peace, because it don't come from man, it come from God. And anybody that come and add to that, thank you. Anybody that come in your life, they're supposed to come and bring joy and life. And if they don't, then sometimes it don't happen that way. But some people that come in your life, they should be coming and adding, not taking away. If you're dealing with anybody that's taking away and not adding to your life, that is the wrong company. And I'm not asking you to believe in me. I'm just asking you that if you don't believe in what I'm doing, just shut up. Don't say anything. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything. And that's the part where you have to become deaf when people do that to you. When they start saying things and you know it's not true, why would you sit and listen to it? Why would you sit and listen to your own negative thoughts? Girl, you know you made a mistake. I'll be like, girl, bye. Where you come from? Girl, where you come from? I didn't know I had confidence. Where you come from, sugar? Honey, where you come from, baby? That's the wrong spirit. What is that? It's already yours. Believe it in order to claim it. See, we have to claim it, blame it. Coming on a Honda, Mitsubishi, Eclipse, and all that good stuff. Baby, you can do all that you want to do. You can name it, claim it, blame it, Mitsubishi, Eclipse, and all that good stuff. But if you ain't living it, you got to just stop claiming it, sugar. You got to make some things happen. It ain't going to just come and fall in your lap. Okay? If you are working hard to avoiding failure, you are working equally hard at avoiding success, because you're going to fail at some point. Well, I'm going to tell you something. What I always tell people, and we got about 3 minutes. What I tell people is, my clients, if you're always trying to keep from falling, from making mistakes, from doing little things, that's where you're going to fail. Because if you fail, that means you've tried. I always tell people that. If you failed in doing something, that means you tried. Okay? But if you never tried, then hey, if you say you failed, then yeah, you are a failure. But if you failed because you tried something and it didn't work, guess what? You can't get upset because you failed. That means get up and try it again. Get up. Y'all know my thing. Get up. Okay, your body is a temple of the spirit. Feed it right and it will thrive. You can't just go to church. You got to read the word for yourself. You got to fast. You got to pray. I told 3 or 4 of my spiritual daughters this. I said, let me tell you something. It ain't all about us. When people going through things, the way that this world is set up, like Kevin Hart said, the way my account is set up, I got to put this over here, put that over there. The way this world is set up, you should be fasting and praying anyway, not just for your household, but for the nations, baby. Okay, you might be doing good, but everybody else may be suffering. How many confirmations do you need for what you already know? I ain't gonna lie, I used to be the queen of that. God, if you show me, if you just show me one more time, God, can you just show me? Can you give me a sign that this person is doing? God, can you just give me a sign? He said, how many signs do you want, baby? You remember somebody had this thing, it was very funny. You know, y'all know I'm very comical. Very comical. I have a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, that ain't my problem, it's yours. Let me tell you something. They had a thing where this lady said, give me a sign, and the sign was on her, was laid on her. I know it wasn't funny to y'all, but it was funny to me, because that's some of us. We always ask God for a sign, and he give it to us, and sometimes it knocks us on our face. And guess what? We'll still get up behind, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get ready to close this thing, okay? How many minutes we got? Oh, 2 minutes. In the 2 minutes that we have, I'm going to let y'all hear my theme song. Y'all know I love to get up. I want you all to get up. Get up out of that place where you are, in that dark place. Get up, get up, get up. You don't belong there. Anything that's in the grave is dead, okay? So we're not going to have it. You got to tell yourself, get up. Baby, you've been there too long. You've been laying there too long. Okay, you in a relationship, you trying to ease your hand out of the lion's mouth. Guess what? Do it the way God is telling you to do it. But don't die in it. Don't die in it, because you want to live to see this thing through. I tell people all the time, you're not going to be able to see the hand of God and what God really has for you if you die in the situation that you're in, baby. You got to live through that thing. It almost took you out. It's almost mean that almost, but it didn't. It didn't take you out. It almost took you out. You could have died. You could have went through that and didn't make it out, but you made it out. You made it out to tell somebody else. You didn't make it out for you. When I went through the abuse, when I went through the betrayal, when I went through the sickness, when they gave me 2 hours to live, I didn't make it out for me. I made it out for everybody that was tied to me. I got people that are tied to me that I don't even know. I haven't even met. You got people that are tied to you that you haven't even met yet. How dare you try to clock out on God? How dare you try to clock out? You got people that their blood is literally on your hands, and you are trying to clock out because you don't like the way life have dealt, the hand the life dealt you. Guess what? A lot of us don't like the hand that we've been dealt. But guess what? Play it. If you lose, play it again, baby. I'm telling you, I'm not a card player. I know how to play a few, little cards, whatever. But some things, if I don't win, I play it again till I win. And that's how you gotta be. You can't give up. Give up for what? Quit for what? I had a thing one time, and I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Got 2 more minutes. I had this thing, it was called give up for what? Why would I give up and I done come this far in my life? God done brought me through all that stuff that I went through. All the molestation, the rape, the backbiting, the abuse, the betrayal, things I did to myself. He allowed me to make it through all of that for me to just say, that's it. I'm done. The devil is a lie. You better get up. And you better get around people that's going to tell you when you mess up, girl, get up. You don't need to be around nobody. If you make a mistake, they keep reminding you of your mistake. Girl, you did this. You did that. So what? Girl, boo, bye. Nobody want to hear that. Or boo, boy, bye. Nobody want to hear that. You want to be around people. Yeah, they're going to tell you when you're wrong. I tell people all the time, if you love me, you're going to tell me, girl, you was in error. I may not like it. I'm not going to get mad at you and start tripping and start doing dumb stuff because of what you said was true. Get your healing. That's the problem with us. We don't want to get our healing. We don't want to get totally free. We want to get halfway free. Have any of you on here ever been locked up? If you haven't, I know I have. Okay, I've been locked up. Even if it had been up for tickets. Mine wasn't for tickets, okay? I've been locked up. And when they took the handcuffs off of me to free me, they didn't leave on one bracelet. They took them both off. That means I was free. So not only was I free out of there, I had to be free here. Because even though they said you're free here, I had to be free here. In my closing, I want you all to really take a mirror. My mirror way over there. Way over there. I want you all to get a mirror and really look at yourself. Don't look at nobody else. Take a long look at yourself and see what is it that you've been cheating yourself out of. God wants you to live a holy life. Yes. He be ye holy, for I am holy. But he said he wants you to also to enjoy life. Okay. If you go to a swimming pool and if you don't want to wear a swimsuit, that's fine. Okay, wear you something that's comfortable. Don't get out there in a big old blue jean dress and drown, baby. But sugar, don't do that. I told y'all I'm a lifeline coach, but I throw lifelines. That's why I said lifeline, because I can't swim. you know Y'all here? I can't swim. I'll throw you a lifeline. So don't, if you know that you person that you everything, it has to be just, you have to dress, you have to do this and do that. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. There's nothing nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna tell you something. I was there before, and there's nothing wrong with, if that's what you prefer. But let me tell you something. Don't ridicule other people because they don't want to do that. Or don't send other people to hell because they don't want to do that. If you see a saved woman and she's in Jamaica and she's getting ready to go in the water, and she got on a bathing suit and she want to get in the water in her bathing suit, leave her alone. That don't mean she's not saved. Okay? She just don't want to drown in her blue jean skirt. She don't want to put a blue jean skirt on and go to Jamaica and go out there in the water and then drown, and then that skirt get real heavy when it's wet. The blue jeans get real heavy, and then it causes her to drown. It takes her down while she's trying to get up. Y'all know I got a sense of humor. Okay. Anyway, God bless you all. I thank you all for tuning in live here on my live, where I am your extending lifeline coach, Rhonda C. Taylor. Extending those lifelines. I am here. I'm gonna try. You hear me say try, because I don't know what God is doing in this season with me. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna try my best to be here every Saturday. I'm not gonna say at the same time. I never give the enemy no time when I'm gonna be anywhere. Never do that. But I want to encourage you all to stay tuned. God is doing great things in me. He's doing greater things in you. And God is shifting in your life. And if you're around anybody that is happy when you are dysfunctional, they're happier when you're dysfunctional. That way they can handle you the way they want to handle you, because they don't want to see you free. They don't want to see you wake up. I don't want to be around people that love it when I'm dysfunctional. They want to only be around you when you're dysfunctional. That means they can tell you how to breathe, what to drink, what to eat, when to go to bed, when to wake up. I don't want nobody like that. No, I don't want nobody to have that type of control over me but God. You know what I'm saying? And so we need to wake up out of sleep. Okay? God is calling his people. Some people have died prematurely. And some people say, well, everybody can't do it unless God said, yeah, sometimes we can do things and exit out here early and earlier than God intended, because we keep being rebellious. We keep doing everything that God is telling us not to do. But anyway, I'm your extending lifeline coach, Rhonda C. Taylor, extending those lifelines. Again, I'm not cockeyed. Nothing against people if they are. Don't take that wrong. Y'all already know. I'm just saying that because I got about 3 different things going here. And it look like I'm looking down. I'm looking this way. But I'm looking at all of y'all, okay? So just know that I love you. And I have a sense of humor. Anytime you tune into my live, you're not going to get somebody that look like Cruella or somebody that's sucking on sour lemons. I'm here to uplift. I'm here to build and not tear down. I'm here to help you to find out who you are and where you belong in life. That is my position. God put me in position to help you to reposition, to help you to in other words, gravitate to truth. That's the best way I can put it. Gravitate to truth. Know that you are special to God. Know that God loves you. I don't care what people say about you. What do you say about you is what matters. Remember, stay away from people that want to keep you having a dysfunctional state of mind. They love it when you're dysfunctional. So that'll give them something to talk about. Take back your power. Take back your power. Take it back. I love you all. I appreciate you all for tuning in live again. I am your extended lifeline coach, Rhonda C. Taylor, extending those lifelines, one lifeline at a time. Again, thank you for tuning in live. I love you all with the love of God. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last, because people have how easy they forget. God bless you. Love you. Thank you. Till next time.